my best to get through this. I ain't gonna make it. So, I'm so thankful to have such a loving church family.
Yes.
I am so thankful to have my sister and her family.
Yes. Hallelujah. Thank you.
Friday the 17th. If you don't know, my nephew, he was like my little boy too, was in a car wreck. The other two boys that were in the front seat, they were saved. They were, they had some injuries to their back, but they are good. It was his Bible group. They were spending the night together, and they had just gone to get some breakfast food for the next morning. On the way back, something happened. They weren't speeding. They weren't doing anything wrong. They were just hanging out and doing life and loving on each other. They had a wreck, and Coleman didn't make it. But in the past week, Coleman was very quiet. You know, he'd just smile at you, and his Aunt Donniss would always embarrass him and, you know, make him feel all awkward because she'd want to give him hugs in front of everybody, and he would hate that. And when he walked me down the aisle at Brianna's wedding, he, you know, I said, okay, I'm a really kid. Let's dance down the aisle. And he was like, no, Aunt Donniss, don't do that. But, you know, he loved God. Mm-hmm. Guys, he loved God. Mm-hmm. He was a very quiet spoken young man, but he lived his faith out loud. He would write on his arm really big, like a lot bigger than what's on mine, about like that, and permanent marker every day. And my sister would be like, Coleman, why do you want to put it so big? It was the day he gave his life to God.
Hallelujah.
And he just wanted people to ask him what it meant, so that he could tell other people that was the day that Jesus saved him. So my arm says 6/24/16, Coleman's legacy.
I'm not sure I understand.
So this past week I seen at Coleman's funeral, or the night before and the day of, over 2,500 people come through and just love on my sister's family and us. They stood in line for hours and hours and hours and hours. Some even stood outside in the cold. Coleman left a legacy that I don't know if I can leave, because I don't know if I touched people the way he did. I seen, at his funeral, I seen several children, several teenagers get saved at his funeral. I seen a couple of adults walk in that room and get saved at his funeral. Beach High School put 6/24/16 on their helmets this past week. Several football players gave their lives to Jesus this week. Through this beautiful tragedy that took place, as my daughter put it, people's lives changed forever. So his legacy lives on. And I just want to encourage anyone that is here that doesn't know that feeling of that, you know that you know that you know that if you walk out that door, where you'll go if something happens on your way home. He wasn't speeding. They weren't doing anything wrong. There was not another car involved. It was his time that God said, it's time for you to come see me. Coleman was ready. Please, if you're not ready, look inside your heart. Think about that. Because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. Thank you.